Hello and welcome to another edition of Real Estate News You Can Use. My name is Ruben Austria.
.com.
.com. My name is Ruben Austria.
And I'm Keith Carberry.
All right, we're back with another edition, episode 2. What's up, Keith? What's going on?
Ruben, how you feeling? I heard you had a great time in Chicago.
We did.
It's nice to see you.
I had a really good time, and not to talk about Chicago yet, but it's interesting that you mentioned it already. Chicago's
I
one of the
always
hottest
tend to
cities.
be a premature.
Yeah,
I get there early.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. All right, let me ask you first, then you go.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Keith, what's going on in real estate?
Well, funny you should say. There are a bunch of websites out there, Ruben, that you can look at. The number one website in the country for national viewing is Realtor.com. Is it a good website? Sure it is. It gets you what you need, basically. But there are some other websites out there that are knocking at the door. That's Zillow.com and Trulia.com.
Right.
Trulia.com, one L. And on Trulia.com, on the front page, they have some interesting stats. And one of the interesting stats that they have is the top 10 states that they're searching, that people are searching on, or towns, I should say. And one of them, the number one, happens to be your second favorite city. It's the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, ranked number one.
And why don't you tell them why it's my second favorite city, Keith?
Well, you're a Boston guy, but just this weekend you went walking for 26 miles in the 88-degree weather in a marathon that your goal, I know, was a little bit better. It was a little lofty.
All right, you got jokes, Keith. You got jokes. I ran 20 miles, but walked the rest because they told me to walk.
Yeah, but they didn't say to go in reverse, did they?
Oh, God. All right, what other cities, Keith?
All right, number one is Chicago. Kind of surprising because number two is Manhattan. I would have thought Manhattan would have been number one because it's Manhattan. Brooklyn is number 3. Los Angeles, number 4. Philadelphia, which another one that kind of surprises me too, is number 5. I would have thought that San Francisco would have been up there. That's number 6. And number 10, a bunch of ones in the middle. Number 10 is Queens, New York. So there's 1, 2, 3 of the top 10 are New York.
Where does Quincy, Massachusetts rank there?
Quincy's not in there.
all fairness to Chicago, Illinois, it's a wonderful city. My brother actually lives there. That's one of the reasons why I went there. And if you go to Chicago, it's not like Boston where we are, where everything's kind of spread out. Everything is kind of like good luck finding everything. Mm-hmm. Chicago, if you're a tourist and you're visiting, it's all in one place.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have like a grid setup?
Grid setup,
that's
like
great.
New York, but it has the character of Boston. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. But I can. I'm
Dude,
not surprised.
I've never been there. I've been there twice, and it was at the airport. That's it.
You know what, dude? Try running the marathon next year. Okay, all right.
Kidding aside, I don't think I'd make it.
All right, well, on to the next segment with my mortgage update. Okay, so I'm going to read a little article, and Keith, you can chime in when you want. Foreclosures in Massachusetts are rising steadily. Surprise, surprise.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
But this is something interesting in this article. Foreclosure activity in Massachusetts rose in August, but the increase was not as dramatic as in recent months, according to the Warren Group. August 2006 was a busy month for foreclosures, so the small rate of increase in August 2007 may be misleading, said the Warren Group, Boston-based provider of real estate data.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that the rate of foreclosure didn't increase as much in this August 2007, but it's still increasing, right? And obviously, being in real estate, you're running into more bank-owned properties than ever, right?
But we're seeing it all the time. In fact, I was out all last week showing properties just north of Boston, and I think I showed 20 properties, and at least 12 of them were bank foreclosures, and 2 of them were short sales. So of the 20, 16 or 14 of them had problems. There were issues going on with it. They didn't just have to sell; they needed to sell.
Right. And I guess what the article is saying is don't be misled by the figures. I mean, they're going up. It's probably even going to get worse. From what I hear, in November, from what I know, in November, adjustable rate mortgages are going to reset at a record high. So that only means more foreclosures in December, January, February.
Yeah, I can't see things getting any better. I think that after the initial shock and awe that we didn't see in the war, but the initial shock and awe of what's going on in this industry, things settle down a little bit. But I don't think it's over. I think we're in for a difficult time in the real estate market as well as in the mortgage market. The reason why I'm saying that, we're seeing a lot of banks being difficult in finally making a decision to sell the property that they're holding on to. I've talked to several people that they've made offers on bank foreclosed homes, and the bank just isn't stepping up. They're just being a little tough, and I don't think this is the time for them to do this. They need to get out of these sales and do it right away. And if they don't, people are going to back away and just wait until they do come up with it. And what does that mean? It means the bank is holding on to that property longer that they really don't want to hold on to their books. So the banking industry is going to continue to have a difficult time. What do they always say about the bigger they are, the harder they fall, or it's the bigger they are, the harder it is to turn that big ship around. And I think that that's happening with these big boys that are holding on to these loans. They're not able to make the decision as fast as they need to make. And I think it's going to cause problems for another 6 to 9 months.
Well, banks know better than we do. I mean, your job isn't to hold property. Your job is to lend money.
That's right.
So onward and forward, Keith. Articles and websites. What's on the agenda for today?
The agenda today. Should I talk about quick take a pick? Is that what you wanted me to talk about?
No, ActiveRain.
ActiveRain. Okay, right. Good. Talk to me about ActiveRain.
So for many of you who don't know what ActiveRain is, it's a blog that's created probably by real estate agents.
Yeah,
real estate agents.
Do they do videos on that blog, or is it?
You know what?
Have you seen any videos?
We're the only ones that do video.
I think we are the only ones that do videos.
Well, anyway, so anyone that doesn't know what ActiveRain is, they are a free online community for real estate professionals designed to help and promote and grow their business. Now, what do you think about blogs, communities like this, especially ones geared toward real estate? Are they helpful for consumers, or are they more helpful for just the professionals themselves?
I think they're actually more helpful for the consumer, but I think the problem with many of them are that they focus on themselves, and the real estate agent or the brokerage firm focuses on themselves more than they focus on the consumer. If you give to the consumer, you're going to get something back, and I think that they're expecting something back, and they may or may not be getting it. And I don't think they're getting it right now. ActiveRain, I know that you're using it. I'm not using ActiveRain. I have tried to use it. It's a little more social for me rather than educational, and I'm really more looking for that education that I think the consumer is looking for. Is a quick educational piece on what's going on in their area, whether it be a video or a snapshot. But to blog something and then getting a response and having to read 20 things about the same on the question, yes, I'm looking for a good real estate agent in my town, and then you get 42 responses. Well, that's very time consuming. There's got to be I'm the fan of get that information out right away and keep it short, keep it quick.
All right, you're right. That's a good point, Keith. And I think you're right about agents promoting themselves way too much on ActiveRain. I mean, it is a good tool, and actually it might be a very good tool for consumers who are looking for particular answers to particular questions.
I'm sure it is.
That real estate agents talk about. Yep. And it's probably the best kept secret to get into the underground of real estate without talking to real estate agents themselves, right?
Well, obviously I agree, but obviously we're you and I are big fans of the video, and why not just go to Google and type in real estate FAQ, and I'm sure you'll see videos there, and just click a video and you'll get the information that you're looking for right there.
That's it. That's all the time we have, Keith. What's
quick take a pic. You need to take a picture, get it to us of your house. If it's on the market, get it to us. If you're a real estate agent, get it to us, and we're going to take the best one, and we're going to put it up there every week. We started that last week, but we were a little bit late in getting everything up in the video, so we didn't get the emails that we were looking for. Send it out to us, info@RE News You Can Use. Info@RE News You Can Use. Get the picture to us along with the little headline, why you want to sell your house, and we'll get it up there for you.
Quick take a pic. Not like Keith didn't say it enough. And don't take any pictures Keith wouldn't take. All right?
And there's nothing that I wouldn't want to see.
I'm Ruben Austria, Maximum Mortgage Solutions.
Keith Carberry, Remax Landmark, CarberrySoldMyHouse.com.
Make it a great day.
Bye-bye.